Now we're on to modifying and improving skills. So we saw how to create skills, what they are. Now we can actually change them. And the best part is that you can start with an existing skill that someone else created and make it your own. No skill is going to be perfect from day one. That's something I need to really bake in with AI. Nothing is going to be perfect on day one. It's very rare that it is. If it happens, that's great, but most likely it won't be. And it's not meant to be because working with AI is a loop. The first version gets the job roughly right, then you use it, notice what's off, and adjust the instructions. And this goes with agents, processes, everything. Everything you work on with AI, you do the same. So 3 or 4 small edits over time is where you're going to get to exactly what you want from day one and what you would be doing yourself. This editing loop is the whole secret, and most people don't do it. Most people give up after the first try and they're like, I can't do what I want. Moving on. It's easier that way, right? Than adding in more investment of your time. The golden rule is that you fix the skill, not the chat. When a skill gives you output you don't like, the instinct is to correct it in the conversation. But that works once in that convo and then it's lost because, again, AI doesn't have memory until you tell it to remember something. So what do you have to do? Every time you catch yourself correcting the same thing over and over again, that correction belongs in a skill file. So every time I iterate on something in a chat, by the end of the chat, I say, okay, now save all the changes we made to the process in your memory skill file, whatever happens to live. And now next time, we're not going to make the same mistake. And in the same conversation, you say, open my content skill and add a rule. Never more than 5 hashtags. Show me the updated file. Done. So this is something I've had to do because AI would give me more than 5 hashtags. Social media will be like, no, we only take 5. So I had to make that part of the content skill. So 3 fixes will solve almost anything. Fix 1, tighten the trigger. Make sure the trigger is clear. That's actually very important. Otherwise, it's not going to know using it and you're going to have to remind it. Fix 2 is to add a rule. The same flaw showing up again and again, that's 1 new line in the rule section. Skills grow 1 annoyance at a time, and that's healthy. Fix 3, add an example. If the output is correct but never quite sounds right, paste in 1 real example of the work done well, labeled. Here's what great looks like. 1 good example does the work of 10 rules. So for me, for example, the writing that I get from AI is always so robotic and not human. I will go rehaul the whole thing. I should be just copy pasting those examples of the writing in my skill file for content so it knows to sound more like me. So take one of the skills from the classroom, the skill library. For example, maybe there's a client onboarding skill. It's a good basis and you want to iterate on it. You want to make it your own. You want to add in your client particular rules. So that's one way we can do it. So let's take a look actually in both Cowork and in Code what it looks like. I came to Cowork and I asked it to change the skill that we just started, the one called daily briefing. I wanted to review my emails from the past 7 days. I want to make sure that every day around 6 it checks in with me that I've done my top 3 priorities for the day. So it just made upgrade, 7-day look back on both email and calendar for full context, send folder review to catch dropped threads, 6 p.m. evening check-in, and it's updated the skill. It's doing it right now. Same thing in Claude Code. I want to change existing Hormozy style skill. So no problem. It found a skill. It said, what kind of change do you want to make to the Hormozy style skill? So I'll say personalized to my business as an example. And you have the skill, by the way, in the skill library, you can go and do the exact same thing. So we're going to go from here. It's going to ask you questions. It's going to ask you for information and it's going to get it done for you. Now you see how easy it is to edit skills. So homework, go pick a skill from the skills library, download it, install it, and then go ahead and change it.